In its first game of the season, the number 15 ranked North Central College Cardinals welcomed in number 16 ranked Ohio Northern on a rainy Saturday afternoon. And on the Polar Bears' first play in its first series, that's RJ Meadows, who's hit by number 10 Nick Hicks. Loose ball in the play, and the North Central College defense would recover early on in the first quarter. On the very next play, it's quarterback Aaron Fanthorpe who's going to pitch it to Dominic Sulo. Sulo runs for a 10-yard gain, good enough for a first down. Now later on in the drive, it's 4th and 12 on the Ohio Northern 20. This time Fanthorpe, he's going to drop back and he's going to find number 23, Joe Rubin. Rubin, that's a gain of 16 yards, leads up a 1st and goal. Now, on the 5 plays later, it's 2nd and goal from the 1-yard line. That's an incomplete pass when Fanthorpe looks for Jeff Grunwald. On the very next play, Sulo, he's going to bounce it out. He's going to lose 2 yards on the play. That sets up freshman Andrew Barsuski. 20-yard field goal misses just wide right. That's a turnover on downs. The Polar Bears take over on the next possession. It's back to number 6, Meadows, their senior running back. He's met by Matt Wanger and company. Gain of 3 yards. Now 2 plays later, it's back to Meadows, and it's back to Wanger. Wanger had a team-high 8 tackles to lead North Central College. Now on the very next play, it's 4th and 8 from their own 22-yard line. That's Jake Heafy back to punt. One gets away from him, but he does regain and gets the punt off. That's going to be good enough for a gain of minus 3 yards. Cardinals, they try to take advantage. That pitch to Sulo. Sulo fumbles, but would recover. Minus 4 yards on the play. Now 2 plays later, it's Fanthorpe. He's going to keep him himself. That's a 9-yard gain. He needed 10. That's a turnover on downs. Ohio Northern answers with Simmons. This time he's looking for Stephen Gill. He gets his big tight end, good for 17 yards. Now 3 plays later, Simmons. Now Cardinal defense, they've been all over him all first quarter. That's much of the same. That's an incomplete pass. Ohio Northern, they lose the time of possession battle in the first quarter by nearly 6 minutes to the Cardinals. And we enter the second frame scoreless on the Polar Bear 36-yard line. It's 3rd and 1. That's Mike Mucha who coughs it up. Loose ball, and the Cardinals, Steve Lavick, he would recover. They'll call that a 3-yard gain in the first down. Now on the next play, Fanthorpe, he finds number 13, Mike McIntosh. That's good for 9 yards. 4 plays later in the red zone, it's Fanthorpe to Dominic Sulo. We're going to call a roughing the passer on the play. I didn't see it, but the refs did. So on 1st and goal from the 10, now all this is part of a 15-play, 60-yard drive till Fanthorpe here. He dives for the end zone. He will not crack the goal line, though. We're going to call that a turnover on downs. Ohio Northern's ball now 1st and 10 on the 12-yard line. It's Meadows up the middle, but he's met by a host of tacklers led by Wanger. 3 plays later, it's 2nd and 18 on the Ohio Northern 4, and it's Simmons who finds Alan Strange. Strange is going to get 12 yards before Wanger knocks him out. Now on 4th and 6 from the 16, Heafy punt. It's number 11, Joe Schneiderbauer, back to receive it. He eludes a couple tacklers. He's looking for a seam there on the left sideline. He's going to find it. Schneiderbauer, he's rumbling for 35 yards until, whoops, he coughs up the ball there. Number 13, Max Rothacker for Ohio Northern is there to recover. The very next play, it's 1st and 10 from the 15. It's Simmons on the play-action pass. He's looking for Michael Bush. He gets him for 15 yards. Now 8 plays later in the same series. We're under a minute to play in this game, in this half. Simmons finds Bush. Good for 6 yards. In the very next play, Simmons, he's looking to the right sideline again. He's looking for Sam Meaden. That's good for 13 yards. We got 11 seconds left to go in the half. And Simmons, he drops back. He's looking in the end zone. He's looking for a Meaden. And there's a flag on the play. They're calling a pass interference on the cornerback, Derek Sulo. Heafy, he's going to set up for this 38-yard field goal. And he gets it. The Cards, they're down 3-0, and they're in halftime. Cardinals come back from the break looking for answers, and they're going to find it right away. And that's Meadows with the carry. Number 42, Valente Garza, rips it away for the defense. He's going to return it 29 yards for a touchdown. After the PAT, the Cardinals are up 7-3 to start the second half. Now on the Ohio Northern possession, that's Simmons. He's under a lot of heavy pressure. That's eventually going to lead to a turnover on downs. North Central College gets the ball back, and it's Fanthorpe right away. He's sacked by number 58, Josh Owens. But 2 plays later, the Cardinals would regroup when Fanthorpe finds number 82, Hank Johnston. That's good for 31 yards in the first down. Now 10 plays later, Fanthorpe again finds Johnston. He's going to take it all the way to the 6-yard line. Now on 3rd and 1, we got a handoff coming up for Dominic Sulo. He's stuffed for no gain. It's going to lead to a 4th and 1 and a Barszewski 28-yard field goal. He redeems himself in that first quarter, 10-3, North Central College up. Now it's Simmons for Ohio Northern. On their next possession, he finds Bush for 13 yards. 4 plays later, they're trying to keep the momentum going. This time Simmons finds Gill. Gill, he's going to run up there, but whoops, that's a fumble, and North Central College, they're going to recover. Cardinal ball now on the next possession. 3rd and 6 from the 41, Fanthorpe to Mucha. Nice little shuffle pass up the middle. Mucha's going to scramble for 15 yards. 2 plays later, this time Fanthorpe, he's looking for number 13, and he's going to find him. Mr. McIntosh, that's good for 25 yards on the play as the Cardinals roll into the 4th quarter. And the Cardinals enter the 4th with a 7-point lead. It's 3rd and 5 on the Polar Bear 22-yard line when Fanthorpe finds his high school teammate Levick for 7 yards. Fanthorpe, 15 for 24, 152 yards passing on the day. Finds Levick again right here. Both played their high school ball at Naperville North High School. Now 4 plays later, after 4 penalties, it's a handoff to Dominic Sulo. Sulo's going to get 11 yards on the carry. He finished the day with 19 carries for 56 yards. Leads to this Barszewski 22-yard field goal, puts the Cardinals up 10, 13-3. Now on 2nd and 10 from the 41, Simmons. Simmons still looking for some daylight, but Wanger's there to wrestle him up. The defense held the Polar Bears to under 200 total yards on the day. Simmons, once again, this time he's going to be sacked by number 93, Fred Blue. That would lead to a punt. North Central College, they would get the ball back, and on 2nd and 14 from the 14-yard line, it's Fanthorpe who's sacked by number 18, Jesse Richards. Next play, Fanthorpe, he's almost picked here on the sidelines. Good play by the DB. It's going to lead to this Adam Puchalowski punt. Puchalowski was big on special teams on the day, and here Bush fumbles. Joe Antasi right there, Johnny on the spot. He picks up the loose ball. Number 20 does. It's 1st and 10 on the Ohio Northern 29-yard line. Now 3 plays later, Fanthorpe's going to keep him himself. It's good for 14 yards and the touchdown. Puts the Cardinals up 20-3, and they're going to win the opening game of the 2008 season by the same score. Up next, the Cardinals will travel to Benedictine University next Saturday for a 7 o'clock start time.
I just got in a lucky position, I guess, because the ball, I don't know, the ball ended up right here with me, and I just spun out, and then all I saw was green.
Well, our defense did a fabulous job the whole ball game. They had 3 or 4 big turnovers and gave us great field position, and they just were real solid against both the pass and the run.
Our offensive line did a pretty good job all game, giving me time, but there towards the end they started bringing pressure, and it started to wear us down a little bit.
Going into it, we were concerned that we weren't sure what they were going to do on defense based on some coaching changes, and sure enough, they did make some changes from last year. So, you know, that was they did a nice job with that, and I think we could have adapted to that a little bit better than we did.
And we knew we were moving the ball on them well, and we knew what we had to do. We just had to finish, and that was pretty much our main thing. We just wanted to finish at the goal line, and look what happened. We did it in the second half and went up big, 120-3. Ohio Northern's never lost to a team in Illinois, so it feels good to beat them. Although they're a very good team, you know, we came out on top, and now we're just looking at Benedictine, 1 game at a time. We're ready to go.
North Central College is flipping excited about their number 12 national ranking as the Cardinals visited the Lyle Sports Complex to take on the Benedictine Eagles. And right from the offset, it's number 33, a junior transfer from the University of Illinois, Mike Mucha, to receive the kickoff. The 5'11", 235-pound running back is one truck you do not want to get in front of as the junior takes it to the Benedictine 41-yard line. On the very next play, it's junior quarterback Aaron Fanthorpe with the play action. He's looking for another junior and wide receiver Matt Jones. The two connect for a 41-yard touchdown to put the Cardinals up 7-0 early in the first quarter. Now 7 plays into the ensuing possession, it's number 15, Derek Hitt, intercepted by number 40, Matt Wanger. The junior linebacker leads to a turnover on downs. Now 2 possessions later, North Central College playing rotating quarterbacks, and number 4, Kyle Kniss, hands off to number 27, Dominic Sulo, good for 12 yards and a first down. In the very next play, this time Kniss, he's looking in the air, and he's looking for number 14, Steve Lavick. Lavick, he's going to scamper in 37 yards for the touchdown. North Central College up 14-0. Cardinals' next possession, they're pinned deep on their own 1-yard line. And that's Kniss, who's going to find number 1, Perry Welch. That's good for a 34-yard gain and a Cardinal first down. Cards up 14-0 entering the second quarter when Kniss finds Dominic Sulo in the flats. Sulo doing what he does to the tune of 16 yards and a first down. Now 7 plays later on 1st and goal from the 8. This time it's Kniss with a handoff to number 37, Butch Rosberg. Rosberg seeing his first action of the season. That's a touchdown. North Central College is up 21-0. Now on the next Cardinal possession, 2nd and 10 from the 35, that's Sulo lowering the shoulder and lowering the boom for the first down. Moments later, this time Fanthorpe, he's looking for the big tight end, the freshman, Kyle Fedorowicz. Fedorowicz, he scampers in for a touchdown. North Central College up 28-0. Benedictine on the ensuing possession, it's hit, looking for his freshman wide receiver, number 1, John Borsellino. Borsellino making some things happen. He's going to run 54 yards, get tackled at the 20-yard line. Benedictine in the red zone, first down. Now 4 plays later, we're set up here for a 42-yard field goal. That's Brian Goff. Goff from Coal City, Illinois. He hits it, puts Benedictine on the board, 28-3. Now on the next Eagle possession, hit, he's looking, and that's Nick Swanson, the senior captain for the Cardinals, coming up with the big pick. He's looking for the end zone, but he's going to be cut just short. Now 2 plays later on 2nd and goal from the 2, it's a handoff to Dominic Sulo, who bowls his way into the end zone. 35-3, North Central College is up heading into the half. Entering the third quarter, the Eagles looking to get something started, and that's QB, number 15, hit. He's rolling out. He's going to find Brandon Austin. That's good for a first down. Now 2 plays later, hit. Rolling out again, he's going to find Austin again near the sideline. Austin, he finished the day with 7 catches for 64 yards. That one there was good for 12 yards and a first down. On the very next play, the Cardinal D is stepping up. That's Ryan Schwartz with the handoff. He's met by a host of defenders, led by number 43, David Treglon. That would lead to an Eagle punt. 5 plays later, North Central College ball. That's Kniss, handoff to Dominic Sulo. Sulo's going to run around the right end for a first down. 2 plays later, now 2nd and 10 from the 16. Kniss again hands off to Sulo. They're putting their workhorse to work, and he's putting in that work. Good enough for another North Central College first down. Now 3 plays later, 3rd and 3 from the 41. This time, Kniss pitches it to Sulo. Sulo, oh, don't give him that much room. He finished the day with 11 rushes, 135 yards, and 2 touchdowns. That was the second one. North Central College, they're up 41-3. Entering the fourth quarter, North Central College, they're using a little trickery on the fake punt there. That's a direct snap to number 33, Mucha. Mucha, he's going to rush the ball all the way up the middle into Benedictine territory. He'd be taken down to the 28-yard line. On the very next play, it's 1st and 10 from the 28, and it's Kyle Kniss with a keeper. Kniss had 38 yards rushing, 106 yards passing on the day. That's another first down. Now 1st and goal from the 8, Kniss, he's going to hand it off this time. He's sharing the wealth. That's Butch Rosberg. Rosberg, though, he's a little greedy. He gets his 2nd touchdown of the day. Puts North Central College up 49-3. Now on the ensuing kickoff, you're about to see some fireworks here as the freshman, number 1, Borsellino, receives a kick on his 11-yard line. Borsellino, like I said, the freshman from Oak Brook, Illinois, played his high school football at Montini Catholic. He's going east and west, but more importantly, he continues to go north. Borsellino, 89-yard kickoff return after the missed PAT. Your score is 49-9, North Central College. Now Benedictine, they're trying to keep the momentum going. That's hit to Kyle Lee. He's stopped by number 25, Andy Trabola. Big play by the defense, and the Cardinals, they're going to go on to win this game 49-9.
I was just trying to get us back into the game. We were kind of getting humiliated there, and then I just wanted to go out and make a play, and my kick return team picked up the blocks, and I just wanted to make a play.
It was a tough situation for us tonight, and I really we have to play a lot better football if we're going to be successful in our conference.
What we want to do as a team in the late rounds of the playoffs is, people are going to get hurt, and we understand that. So we got to get as many people experience during the game as we can right now.
We played our starters through the first half, and the second half we kind of rotated people in, and they even did well. So it's looking good and getting ready for next week.
I know it sounds like a cliche, but we look at every game as an opportunity to get better. Each week is a step forward we want to take in our game if we want to be a nationally ranked team, a nationally known team. And this week was definitely something for that. We have things to fix, but there are things that we did well also. We bend, but we don't break. That's what we like to say on defense. And we didn't break. We ended up giving them 3 points instead of 7. We like to hold teams. I think the team goal was under 14 points, so I think we're exceeding that a lot by right now. I think what's the average? We did 3 and then 9, so that's nice.
Amen. All right, get it up in here now. What do you say? Hey, repeat after me. I am a champion. And I refuse to lose.
North Central College opened College Conference of Illinois and Wisconsin play Saturday versus Millikan University. The Cardinals entered the game ranked 8th in the country. And on the Millikan's first possession, that's quarterback Andy Dicken with a handoff to Chris Hampton, who's tackled for a loss by Valente Garza. On the very next play, Dicken, this time a pitch to Hampton. Hampton cannot find the handle. It's a loose ball. North Central College, I think they got it. Number 90, Taylor Overman, he does recover it for the Cardinals. And on the ensuing possession, quarterback Aaron Fanthorpe, he's going to keep this ball and run it himself. He entered the game ranked 3rd on the team with 137 yards rushing. This one's good for 20 yards in the first down. 2 plays later, Fanthorpe with the play-action pass. He's looking for his tight end, Kyle Fedorowicz, the freshman from Johnsburg, Illinois. He rolls in for a touchdown, puts the Cardinals up 7-0 early. On the next North Central College possessions, Fanthorpe, he's getting into a little bit of a rhythm here. Finds Steve Lavick on the sideline, good for a first down. Moments later, this time Fanthorpe finding number 82, Hank Johnston. That's good for another first down. Fanthorpe staying busy here in the first quarter. Moments later, to number 3, Matt Jones in the flats. Nice stabbing one-handed grab. This is all part of a 7-play, 73-yard drive that ends with Dominic Sulo touching the ball for the second time in the game. He takes it 14 yards, puts North Central College up 14-0. Big Blue, they're trying to get back into it, and it's Hampton. Takes the ball, he runs around the left end. He's knocked out by a host of Cardinals. That's good for a first down, but Millikan would punt 4 plays later. North Central College takes over, and they take advantage. Fanthorpe to Lavick. It's good for 12 yards as the intensity really starts to build between the two teams. Very next play on 1st and 10 from the 42. This time it's an option. It's pitched to Sulo. Sulo takes it for a gain of 6 yards as we roll into the second quarter with the Cardinals up by 2 touchdowns. This Cardinal drive was over 6 minutes long and was 15 plays. And Fanthorpe finds Lavick right here, gets him in scoring position. It's 1st and goal. Now on 2nd and goal from the 4, Fanthorpe, he's going to keep it himself. His second rushing touchdown of the season puts North Central College up 21-0 early in the second. The Big Blue, Millikan, they're trying to respond here as Dickens with a handoff to Deion Wilson. He's brought down by Jim Clendenning. Moments later, Dickens with the keeper. He's met by Matt Wanger. Wanger led the Cardinals with 12 tackles. This would lead to a Millikan punt. Second play from North Central College. Next possession, Fanthorpe. He's looking deep for Joe Szynski. Szynski, his second touchdown on the year with the 43-yard grab. Puts North Central College up 28-0. Still in the second quarter, Dickens to Derek Morgan. That's a gain of 5. Moments later, Dickens to Matt Cormlink. Cormlink gets a first down. Dickens, he's looking in the flats to the right side now, and he finds number 19, Cody Smith. Cody Smith working the sidelines to the tune of a first down. Dickens, moments later to Wilson. This is all part of a 10-play, 62-yard drive. First down. We're on 3rd and 6 from the 12. Dickens now, he's been pressured all day, and finally that pressure is going to get to him. David Treglon with the sack. That's a loss of 4 on the play. And on 4th and 10 from the 16, Dickens out of the shotgun finds Will Roth from the back of the end zone. That's a touchdown. Milliken, they would miss the PAT. It's 28-6 with 1 minute and 16 seconds left to go in the half. That's enough time for Kyle Kniss to find Lavick on the side. It's good for a first down. Lavick led the Cardinals with a season high 9 catches and 101 yards, but here he falls just short of the goal line. The Cardinals, they're going to go into the half up 28-6. Start the third quarter, it's Kyle Kniss, sacked right away by Will Earlywine. It's a loss of 18, would lead to a North Central College punt. On Milliken's next possession on 3rd and 7 from the 41, Dickens, he's sacked by Valente Garza. Garza's team high 3rd sack on the season. That's a loss of 9, would lead to a Milliken punt. Cardinals on their next possession, it's 3rd and 1 from the 41. Kniss with a keeper. He's going to be brought down by Bobby Galicchio, just short of the first down. And on 4th and 1, it's a fake punt. Number 33, Mike Mucha, is going to take it 29 yards for a North Central College first down. 3 plays later on 2nd and 13 from the 33, Kniss looking over the middle for number 46, Jeff Grunwald. That would end up leading to a 23-yard Andrew Barchewski field goal, 31-6, North Central College entering the 4th. 2nd and 3 from the 41, Dickens with a keeper. He's brought down by David Treglon. That's a loss of 1. Now on 3rd and 2 from the 42, Dickens nearly intercepted by Nick Swanson. He didn't get an earful from his teammates. Now on 4th and 2 from the 42, handoff to Laquan Williams. He would not get the first down. That's a turnover on downs. Milliken's next possession, 1st and 10 from the 34, Dickens. Looking to the right sideline, it's Matt Cormlin. Good for a first down. Moments later on 4th and 8 from the 43, Dickens looking over the middle. He's nearly intercepted by Matt Wanger. Leads to another turnover on downs. On the Big Blues' next possession, 3rd and 15 from the 12, Dickens once again to that right sideline. Once again he finds Cormlin for another first down. 1st and 10 on the 32. Dickens, this time he's looking to the left side at right where number 21 Tyler Vernier is hanging out. He nearly comes up with the interception. Now on 3rd and 10 from the 32, Dickens, he's going to scramble. He's avoiding the North Central College pressure. He's going to find Roth for a first down. 3 plays later on 3rd and 10 from the 16, Dickens, he's rolling left and he's looking deep. He's looking deep for Cody Smith. It's a pass interference. That's good for a first down, 15 yards on the play. 3rd and 10 from the 16, Dickens to Wilson. Wilson not enough for a first down. Now on 4th and 2 from the 9, Dickens this time standing in the pocket, going to find number 10, Derek Morgan. And on 4th and goal from the 1, Williams, he's going to crack the goal line for a touchdown. For Milliken, it's not enough as they go on to lose it 31-13. North Central College, they joined Wheaton College as the only undefeated teams in the CCIW.
We were just making the right calls against the right defense. We were calling it all week. I mean, they dropped the guys in the flats, and we had a little pivot route that we come back into the middle of the field, and it works open every time. So, I mean, it was just easy pickings, basically.
They just spread us out. You know, we thought they was going to come out running the ball, in which they didn't. They came out passing. You know, so us, the linebackers, we couldn't really get involved because we had to respect the run, and they were attacking the middle of the field a lot. So, you know, they took advantage of that weakness we had, but then in the second half, you know, we were able to adjust and make it happen.
They were dropping guys and we were able to get some high percentage passes in there. So, you know, that was just an adjustment we made. Obviously, we threw the ball a lot in the second half. So, you know, we went with what was working.
Sometimes when they just make a good play call into the defense we have called, I mean, they're going to get a few passes. And, I mean, some of those drives we had penalties that kept the drive alive. We should have been out of there long before they scored a couple times. But, I mean, overall, I think we played pretty well.
I think there was great emotion at in a conference opener, particularly a competitive game against two teams that play the game hard. So, you know, I think you have to maintain that emotion for every quarter of every game. You know, in this conference, if you don't, you're gonna have a tough time of it.
He's a quarterback in a linebacker's body and a linebacker mentality, so it's really difficult you know, we wrestle with that. We want him to try to slide and do things like that. But Aaron's at his best when he's in the open and making plays. You know, that's just a risk we take. And obviously today he got banged up. I think he's going to be okay. The other thing that really helps in that regard is we're more comfortable because we have an excellent backup quarterback in Kyle. Kyle can step in and run things. And, you know, the second half didn't look great, but that was in large part due to penalties putting us in the hole and making things a lot more difficult.
D3Football.com's 8th ranked North Central College hosts Carthage College on a beautiful homecoming Saturday afternoon. Last season, the Cardinals clinched their second straight CCIW championship and earned their third straight trip to the NC2A Division III playoffs in a 56-10 trouncing over the Redmen in Kenosha. And the pounding continued the opening series of the game. Starting quarterback Kyle Kniss with the pitch number 27, Dominic Sulo. Sulo reverses directions. He entered the game as the CCIW's number 2 rated running back, averaging 93 yards a game. This is good for 32 yards, and a touchdown put North Central College up 7-0 just 2 minutes into the game. Carthage responds. It's the leader of the nation's number 1 rated passing offense, Evan Jones, and he's intercepted by David Treglum. That's a first down in North Central College ball on the Carthage 47-yard line. 4 plays later, it's Kniss. Kniss surveying the field. He looks over the middle and finds Matt Jones. Jones rumbles for 32 yards, but it would not come without a cost. Later on, Jones said he tore the same ACL he injured in the opening game of last season, his right knee. 4 plays later, freshman Andrew Barchewski, 20-yard field goal is good, 10-0 Cardinals with 8:13 left in the first. Ensuing possession, that's Mike Konanen with the handoff. Rumbles for a few yards. Moments later, quarterback Evan Jones drops back looking for Joe Konanen. That's good for a first down. Now on 4th and 2 from the North Central College 27-yard line. Jones, he's going to drop back, and he's looking to his right. Derek Sulo with the tight coverage. There's a flag on the play. North Central College, they'd be flagged 15 times for 191 yards. Moments later on 3rd and 9 from the 11, Jones looking for the corner. Nick Hicks there to break it up. And the very next play, number 7, Tim Merchant with a 28-yard field goal. It's good. The Redmen, they get on the board. It's 10-3 with a minute left to go in the first. And the ensuing kickoff, it's special team specialist Tony Diepa. Diepa listed as a running back on the roster. He'd return the ball 40 yards all the way down to the Carthage 48-yard line. North Central College, they're ranked 11th in the nation in kickoff returns, averaging 26 yards a return. Second quarter, it's new quarterback Aaron Fanthorpe who hands off to Mike Mucha, but there's a fumble on the play, and Nate Hughes, number 12, he recovers for the Redmen. Carthage ball on their own 36. 4 plays later, 3rd and 8 from the 38. That's quarterback Evan Jones. Jones, he's going to run right up the middle. This would be good for a 12-yard gain, but there's going to be a penalty added on. It's a late hit by Joe Schneiderbauer. Redmen in North Central College territory now on 3rd and 5 from the 30. That's running quarterback Chris Schultz. He takes a direct snap, and he's going to find Nick Merchant for the 30-yard touchdown. We're tied at 10 to start the second quarter. The Cardinals, they respond 7 plays later on 3rd and 10 from the Carthage 41 when Fanthorpe, he looks for his high school teammate Steve Lavick. Lavick, that's good for a touchdown. North Central, they're back on top 17-10 in just 2 minutes. Ensuing possession, 3rd and 11 from the North Central College 36-yard line. Jones, he's going to be sacked by Matt Wanger. That would lead to a Carthage punt. Cardinals, they take over on their own 21 when Aaron Fanthorpe, he gets in a rhythm here. Hits Hank Johnston for 15 yards and a first down. 5 plays later, Fanthorpe, this time he's looking for Joe Shazinski. Shazinski with the nice grab over the middle. It picks up a few more yards. That's good for 26 yards. Very next play, Fanthorpe, he's going to look for his freshman, 6'8", 240-pound tight end Kyle Fedorowicz, 14 yards and another first down. And capping the 9-play, 79-yard drive is Shazinski hauling in this 33-yard strike, 24-10 Cardinals with 2:18 left till the half. The struggles continue for the Redmen offense as Jones is sacked by number 55, Robert Champion. That's a loss of 8 yards that would lead to a punt. Cardinals, they wouldn't fare much better on their next possession as Fanthorpe, he gets sacked by Hughes and Alex Ans. That's a loss of 3 on the play. North Central College, they're up 24-10 entering the break. The Redmen, they come out firing in the third, and 3rd and 11 from the 49, Jones. He's back looking to the right sideline. He finds Nick Merchant. A 12-yard gain in the first down. Now 6 plays later, this time it's 3rd and 11 from the North Central College 23-yard line. Jones, he's looking for that other quarterback, the one that can run the ball. That's Chris Schultz. It's a 1st and goal for the Redmen. Now on 2nd and goal from the 1-yard line. Jones, he's not looking for any help here. He's going to take it up the middle himself. Carthage, they're within 7. It's 24-17. North Central College, they'd go 4 and out, but the Cardinal defense would respond on 3rd and 22 from its own 17-yard line. It's Jones. He was hurried on that pass, and Joe Schneiderbauer, he's playing center fielder. He hauls it in for the interception. Cardinals, it's their ball in their own territory. 4 plays later, Fanthorpe, he gets rocked by Ans. Anthony Jordan, he's there with the interception. Leads to a 1st down for Carthage. We're going to take you to the 4th quarter. It's Carthage ball, 1st and 10 from the 40. It's Jones looking for Konanen. That's a completion after the big hit by Matt Wenger. Wenger, he led all tacklers with 18 tackles. 2 plays later, Jones, this time he's going to be, well, tapped down there by Wenger. Big loss on the play. The start of the 4th quarter would not be pretty for Jones. This time he's met by a host of Cardinals. Leading the way is number 97, Tim Janicek. That would lead to a Redmond punt. North Central College, they take over deep in their own territory when Fanthorpe, he's intercepted by number 12, Nate Hughes. Hughes, who returns it all the way down to the 3-yard line. Very next play, it's a pitch, number 34, Jake Smith, and that's a touchdown. Carthage, they tied up 24 apiece to start the 4th quarter. Ensuing possession, handoff, Dominic Sulo. Sulo, he's going to take it 21 yards right up the gut. He finished the day with 17 carries, 128 yards, and a touchdown. That's a 1st down. 2 plays later, 2nd and 10 from the 45. Fanthorpe, he's rolling right. Going to find Lavick. Lavick, that's good for 16 yards. He finished the day with 7 receptions, 106 yards, and a touchdown. Another 1st down. Now 3 plays later, Fanthorpe to Lavick. A little deja vu, another 16-yard grab. Yet another 1st down. Very next play, Lavick, Sulo, Lavick. Yeah, why not a pitch to Sulo? This is good for 12 yards. North Central, they outgained the Redmen by 100 yards on the ground. This 8-play, 76-yard drive is capped by Aaron Fanthorpe right up the middle. The keeper, that's an 8-yard touchdown. 31-24, North Central College back on top. Now under 2 minutes to play in the game. From 2nd and 8 from the 42-yard line, it's Jones looking for Konanen. He's going to find him right across the middle. That's good for a 1st down from the last play of the game from the 28-yard line. There's 5 seconds left. Jones, he's looking for the back of the end zone. Schneiderbauer there to bat that pass away. The defense, they held Jones to 228 yards passing on the day as the Cardinals, they win it 31-24. Up next, the Cardinals will travel to take on the number 6 ranked Wheaton College.
What we do is we put our running quarterback in there, and we thought that gave us an added dimension. We're trying to look for ways to run the ball.
Everything that we tried to do, I'd probably say the screens that we did, you know, the quick game, you know, because that was pretty much the only shot that we had at getting, you know, the ball off, because they were bringing a lot of guys. Kind of outnumbered us. We were trying to catch them off guard, give them a different personnel look than what they saw on film.
I thought our defense did a great job. We put them in a real bad position with giving that ball to Carthage at the 3-yard line, but the second half, you know, they controlled the clock on the first drive and came down and scored, and after that our defense shut them down. We just could not get anything going offensively, and our defense continued to get 3 and outs, get stops, give us the ball back, and finally on the last drive we got a couple things to go.
We know we were kicking ourselves in the foot, but we knew we had to make a play because our defense was doing so great.
You know, give Carthage credit. They really pinned their ears back, and they brought it to us today, and you know, we got banged up as much as we did today because they hit us. They hit us hard, and that's a good football team over there. We're dropping like flies right now at the wide receiver positions. Obviously, we lost Wes Welnack a couple weeks ago, which really has hurt us and left us pretty thin up front. But I thought our kids fought hard in the second half. That last drive was, you know, just kind of showed what they were made of. So it was exciting to see us finish a game where we really got tested.
You know, we just believed we could beat them, and we kept going in with that attitude. and didn't quite come out that way. But you know, we just kind of put it up in the locker room, took a picture of the scoreboard last year, 56-10, and a lot of the guys that played on that team last year really took it to heart. And we just didn't want that to happen. We just didn't give up. The last 2 weeks, quarterback's really got us. You know, he's a great player, Aaron. He's last year's offensive player of the year, CCIW. Might as well been all CCIW player.
You know, I think it's good to experience that close, tight game. We really haven't had that all year, so we know how to react in that situation, because that's probably what it's going to be next week. It's going to be a tough one.
D3Football.com says North Central College is the 7th best team in the country and Wheaton College is number 4. Both gathered together on a brisk Saturday evening for the 60th Battle of the Little Brass Bell. The Thunder have owned the bell, claiming the trophy 44 times. But on Wheaton's first possession is quarterback Sean Norris, who just gets mollywopped by linebacker Matt Wenger. Linebacker David Treadlon's there to clean up the mess, and the Cardinal defense controlling the game's tempo early on. North Central takes over in the red zone as quarterback Aaron Fanthorpe, who finds his big tight end Kyle Fedorowicz. Those are big results. We're 1st and goal. 3 plays later, Dominic Sulo takes the direct snap, and he's going to throw it. Fedorowicz can't hang on, and the home crowd's going to love this one. The Cardinals would have to settle for a 19-yard field goal from freshman Andrew Barchewski. The Cards, they're up 3-0 early on. Seconds later, it's a handoff to Rocky Ging, and Matt Wenger showing why the Cardinals' rushing defense is rated 9th best in the country. Wheaton's defense showing what they can do on the Cardinals' next possession as Fanthorpe gets rode down by Grant Roskiak. North Central would punt 2 plays later. Cards' next possession, it's Fanthorpe with the play action. He's working the middle. He finds Fedorowicz again. This time it's good for 23 yards and a first down on the very next play. Handoff to Dom Sulo. Sulo's going to scan for 17 yards for another first down. This drive would lead to a Barchewski 28-yard field goal, and it's 6-0 North Central early in the second. That's when the Thunder start to gain some more momentum as Norris completes a pass to Charlie Antall for the first down. Moments later, Rocky Ging, that's a completion good for 5 yards. 2 plays later, Norris to Andy McClain, another first down. North Central D responds with defensive end Tim Janisek, who rises to the occasion here and intercepts that ball with his belly. He's off and running down the sideline. Quarterback Norris, he makes the tackle. It's first down, Cardinals. And it's back to the air 2 plays later as Fanthorpe connects with Hank Johnson, who makes a nice cut there. Rambles 22 yards for a touchdown. It's 13-0 North Central with 8:26 left in the first half. Back to the defense where Ging's looking for some room, but Valente Garza's there to clog things up. That's a loss of 5. On the very next play, Norris, he's going to go back to the air, and he's looking for the right sideline, right where number 21, Tyler Veneer's there to pick off the ball. The Cardinal defense would force 4 turnovers on the night. 5 plays later, back to the air as Fanthorpe connects with Johnston again. Johnson had 4 catches for 72 yards and a touchdown. That's good for 35 yards and a first down. Now on 1st and goal from the 7, Fanthorpe's going to keep it himself up the gut. Touchdown, 20-0, Cardinals. Wheaton would go back to the air, but the defensive pressure getting to Norris. That's an incomplete pass. Moments later, Norris sacked by Janisek, and Eric Stanich leads to a punt. North Central takes over with 2:42 left to go in the second quarter as Fanthorpe connects with Steve Lavick. Lavick, he's good in the open field. This one's good for 31 yards and a first down. 3 plays later on 1st and 10 from the 37, Fanthorpe, he's working the middle of the field again. He's going to connect with Fedorowicz again, this time for 30 yards. Barczewski, he'd add his third field goal of the game, tying a school record. North Central College, they're up 23-0 and a half. The Thunder come alive in the third quarter as Norris completes a pass to Alex Pokorny, good for 13 yards. Norris entered the game as the most efficient passer in the CCIW. Finds Freddie Ellis here for 14 yards and a touchdown. It's 23-7, Thunder on the board. Cardinals take over, and Fanthorpe, he's going to keep it himself here on 2nd and 4 from the 37. That's good for 23 yards and a first down. 3 plays later, it's 2nd and goal from the 1. It's Sulo, takes it in for the plunge. 30-7, the Cards extend their lead to 23. Thunder take over, and the defense continues to bring the pressure as Norris is hit by Treglon. There's a fumble. It's going to be recovered by Janicek. Cardinals take over, first down. On the very next play, Fanthorpe drops back, and he's looking over the middle for his big play wide receiver, and it's Joe Stasinski who hauls it in for 29 yards and a first down. 4 plays later, Fanthorpe is going to take it up the gut himself. His second rushing touchdown on the day. He had 2 passing touchdowns. Cardinals up 37-7. Wheaton next possession, 1st and 10 on the 25, and it's Garza. He had 5 tackles, 2 for a loss in this sack. Lost 3 yards on the play. Now 2 plays later, Wenger, he's led the Cardinals in tackles every game this year. He gets his 2nd sack on the 9th. But the Thunder would start to right the ship as Norris finds Danny Hinman for 30 yards here and a first down. Hinman, a nice move up the middle. 3 plays later on 2nd and 1 from the 5-yard line, it's Norris who had 244 yards passing on the 9th. This is a 5-yard completion to Mike Bertucci. It's good for a touchdown. 37-14, Cardinals heading into the 4th quarter. Thunder, they would get the ball back, and Norris, he's looking deep down the middle and splitting the defense. It's Ellis. That's good for 60 yards and a touchdown. It's 37-21 with 12:48 left to go in the game. 2 possessions later, the Cardinals, they have the ball. Fanthorpe, who hands off to Sulo. Sulo, he's been putting the work in all night. That's good for 13 yards and a first down. Moments later on 4th and 8 from the 25, Fanthorpe, he's going to connect with his tight end, Jeff Grunwald. This drive would kill nearly 7 minutes, and the Cardinals, they go on to win it 44-21. They hoist the little brass bell for just the 2nd time, and Coach John Thorne, 7 years with the team. North Central will play the first of 2 straight home games Saturday, hosting Illinois Wesleyan University. Kickoff at Benedetti Worley Stadium is scheduled for 1 p.m.
I just put my hands up like Coach Gilly taught me, and it bounced off the tackle's helmet and just landed right in my gut. So I just stood there, and then I decided to run with it, and I got tackled by the quarterback, which was kind of embarrassing. We always want to stop the run first, and that's exactly what we did tonight. And it was just a great game overall by everybody on the D-line as a defense as a whole.
Like our coach said after the game that we have too many weapons on our offense to be controlled, and this week when number got called, just happened to step up. They were keen on Lavick. A couple injuries on McIntosh and Rubin, so it just allowed me able to step up. Aaron was able to have a really good game, throw the ball. Our offense just clicked this season. Yeah, big plays happen every week with us when we got a quarterback like Aaron and receivers like we do and running back and Dominic. It's really easy to have a big day. But Aaron stepped up today. Tight end stepped up big time. Kyle Fedorowicz and Jeff played really well. That last play to Jeff, he just broke through, and Aaron made a great throw and he made a great play.
We just struggled on defense all night long. And then the other thing I think you just got to know too is that you can't turn the ball over 4 times. They didn't turn it over at all, did they? 4 turnovers to none. It's hard to win. I'm going to tell you, it's just going to be hard to win a football game when you turn it over 4 times. And, you know, we didn't play great defense and turned it over, and that's the ball game. You know, give them credit. They're good. They won. You know, give them their credit. Everything we did in the second half, I thought we could have done in the first half. But, you know, it's just turnovers, just bad decisions. But the thing I think that sits in me the worst, we couldn't stop them defensively. You know, we just never got it. They had a beat on us. We just never could, you know, to get it figured out. And we did some things at times. I thought we figured it out a little bit, but you know, we didn't tackle well. Didn't tackle as well as I thought we could have. Didn't do some assignments I thought we should have had. But give them credit. Give them credit where due.
In the last 2 years, you know, we came out firing, and we go into halftime up. We had a big lead. They make adjustments, and they come out and they beat us. And we took that to heart this time when we went into halftime. And the defense and the offense both made their own adjustments so they could come out in the second half and be ready to play.
That's definitely a key part. I mean, playing 4 quarters of a football game is obviously something we need against Wheaton, who's number 4 in the nation. I mean, teams that you want to beat that are in the top tier, you can't come out and play a half and then let down in the second half, because they'll start running up the score on you. And that's what happened at Whitewater last year, and that's something we've definitely learned from last year to this year, and we've definitely improved on.
North Central College entered Week 8's matchup with Illinois Wesleyan as the #2 ranked team by D3Football.com. According to the CCIW.org, the #2 ranking is the highest of any CCIW school by D3Football.com since Wheaton College was second in the 2003 preseason rankings. Also ranked second in the nation is the Cardinal punting team, averaging 38 yards a punt. Senior captain Adam Puchalowski gets off a 52-yarder right here, which Eli Williams returns for no gain. Cardinals with good field position. Last week's Offensive Player of the Week, Craig Ladd with the lateral to Christian Winston, who can't hang on to it. That's a fumble, and linebacker David Treglon's there to recover it. First down, Cardinals. Starting quarterback Aaron Fanthorpe sat this game out for what could be mononucleosis. Senior Kyle Kniss took right over and pitches it off to Pat Malik here. The junior running back scampers in for his first touchdown of the season after the missed PAT at 6-0 Cardinals. Illinois Wesleyan, they take over 2 possessions later, and it's Ladd on 2nd and 20 from the 32. He's going for broke, and it's Matt Wenger, the linebacker, who's going to cash that check. He returns this ball 14 yards to the Titans' 32-yard line. First down, Cardinals. Now 3 plays later, Kniss looking for Joe Szynski. That's good for 11 yards and a first down. Cards enter the second quarter up 6-0 until Kniss once again looking for Szynski, and he's going to find him for 12 yards and a touchdown. 13-0 North Central College. On the next Illinois Wesleyan possession, Ladd's looking until that pocket collapses, and it's Robert Champion who comes up with a big sack. That's going to lead to a punt. 2 plays later, Kniss, well, it's been working so far, might as well stick with it. It's Szynski for 58 yards. Szynski had 4 catches for 90 yards on the day. That's good for a first down. 2 plays later, the handoff to Dominic Sulo. Sulo had 19 carries for 83 yards, and this touchdown right here that puts the Cardinals up 20-0. Titans looking to respond on 2nd and 10 from the 34 when this time Ladd looking to the right side of the field. He's going to find Tom Almanzo. Almanzo, bam! He gets met by Matt Wenger. That big hit. We're going to call that an incomplete pass. Moments later now on 4th and 6 from the 45, it's backup quarterback Brian Rooney with the rugby punt. He's not going to get the first down. That's a turnover on downs. Cardinals take over and Kniss, he gets intercepted by number 20, Neil Loftus. Leads to a first down for the Titans. Now the Titans are finally ready to get something going here. Ladd over to Eli Williams. That's good for a first down. Moments later, Ladd, this time number 36, Chris Messina. Messina knocked out by Schneiderbaum. Moments later, back to Williams. Good for another first down. Ladd, he was 25 of 40, 3 interceptions and 240 yards passing on the day. This reception to Martin Cecil's good for a first down. And it's Ladd back to Messina. This 10-play, 91-yard drive gives the Titans their first touchdown of the game. It's 20-7 North Central College. On the ensuing Cardinal possession, Kniss, he's looking for Joe Rubin across the middle. Bam, that's a big hit. Kniss, he was 9 for 17, 149 yards passing on the day and a touchdown. That's good for a first down right there. Moments later, Kniss, he's going to add to his totals. He had 12 carries for 52 yards and a rushing touchdown. 27-7 North Central College. On the very next play on the kickoff, there's 1 minute and 32 seconds left to go in the half. When Williams, he takes a kick and he's running it up the gut. He's looking for some more yardage until, whoops, a fumble right there. That's Sean Wild, the kicker, right there on the spot. He's going to return it for a couple. It's first down, Cardinals. North Central College, they'll get the ball back with 9 seconds left to go till halftime. Kniss surveying the field. He's going to have to get something quickly. He finds Hank Johnson. They're going to call a timeout right away. Now with 4 seconds left on the clock, it's freshman Andrew Bartuski. His longest field goal of the year from 33 yards. It's good. 30-7, 24 points scored by the Cardinals in the second quarter. The second half would prove to be all defense as Kniss gets intercepted right here by number 92, Mike Amorati. Titans take over, first down on the very next play. Backup quarterback Brian Rooney. He gets sacked by David Treadwell. He coughs up the ball. Taylor Overman's there to pounce on it, first down, Cardinals. But 4 plays later, Kniss. He's going to get hurried as the pocket collapses just a little bit. Max Brooks gets him. He had 6 tackles, 2.5 for a loss on the day. That would lead to a Puchalowski punt. Titans' next possession is Rooney to Cecil. Cecil had a game-high 8 catches for 103 yards. That's a first down. 2 plays later, Rooney to Williams. Rooney was 3 for 6, 14 yards passing until here on 3rd and 9 from the 27. Rooney gets a handle of the snap, and he's looking deep. Right where number 21, Tyler Veneer, is waiting for the pick. That's his 2nd interception in 2 weeks. First down, Cardinals. Next, Illinois Wesleyan possession. They're going back to Ladd, the big 6'5" quarterback. And Ladd rolling out to his left. Next is Cecil for the big gain. Leads to a first down on the very next play. Ladd, he's been hurried all day. North Central College, they racked up 4 sacks. This one right here by Valente Garza. It's a loss of 3 on the play. On the very next play, Ladd, he's looking over the middle. Not a good idea, because that's exactly where Matt Wanger's headed. Wanger had a game-high 11 tackles, 2 interceptions, 1 sack, 1 tackle for a loss. Cardinals take over possession. North Central College offense, they racked up 84 yards on 26 plays in the second half, trying to kill the clock. Here, Kniss drops back and he's hurried. He's going to be sacked by number 91, Ryan Jenkins. That's a loss of 13. That leads to a Puchalowski punt. The Titans, they wouldn't fare much better. Ladd, he gets sacked by Wanger. That's a loss of 15. The Titans, they would work their way down the field, and on 2nd and 1 from the 18, Ladd, he's going for the end zone. That ball is going to get tipped around, and it's Joe Antonassi with the interception. The defense, they created 7 turnovers on the day. The Cardinals, they're going to go on to win this game 30-7. North Central College improves their record to 8-0 for just the 2nd time in the school's history. Up next, the Cardinals will host Augustana Saturday at 2 p.m.
A lot of people like to run quick outs on us because they run in the middle. I mean, we're gonna hit them, and they get a lot of drop balls when they come across the middle. We have pretty good coverage in the middle, so they like to hit quick passes, and sometimes we're just not in the right coverage, and then they make a good play call, and that's why they get some catches sometimes. But our corners do a really good job of taking that away most of the time.
I mean, we feed off of each other. There's been so many times since I've been playing here that we've, Aaron and I both have feeded off of Dom, and you can't expect. And Dom had a great game. He might not have started off great, but he had a great game. Everybody feeds off of each other, and it's not just me and Dom. It's the offensive line. I mean, 11 players. Everybody's got to feed off each other, otherwise it doesn't work.
They were bringing the blitzes. We had to pick them up. They had some pretty difficult blitzes we had to pick up. Coach Ponks threw in some really technique-based blocking schemes that we had to get down. A couple of times we blew those assignments, so in no way is that Kyle's fault. That's our fault all the way. We should have had it picked up. We'll just go get that fixed and come back next week.
North Central has a great football team. Coach Thorne and his staff has done a great job. Our downfall today was, we just didn't play a very good first half. I mean, I felt like we gave them great field position and opportunities, and they took advantage of it, and that's what a great football team does.
Our kids have played really well all year. We stress speed, which we do run very well. We talk to the kids about being fast and physical and just play with an attitude, and luckily it's been coming out the last few weeks. This whole team is very special and very unique, and the things that we are striving to do, little by little, they're becoming a reality. We just have to take it one step at a time, but they're an incredible, incredible group of kids. Awesome.
North Central College has never started the season 9-0, but Saturday in finger-numbing conditions at Benedetti Worley Stadium, the Cardinals did just that and then some versus Augustana College and their elusive quarterback. And on the Vikings' first possession, that's Tim Podolka with the pitch to Jake Park. Park's going to run this one 35 yards down the sidelines for a first down. He had 4 carries for 47 yards in the drive. He's going to cap the touchdown with an 8-yard scamper in there. Augies, they're going to go up 7-0 early in the first quarter. North Central College, they would respond with a heavy dosage of Aaron Fanthorpe. Fanthorpe finds the seam. He's going to take off up the middle. This is good for 14 yards. He rushes the Cardinals into Viking territory. On the very next play, Fanthorpe, he's going to Mr. Reliable. That's Steve Lavick with a great one-handed grab. Nice stab there for 11 yards. Now moments later, Fanthorpe back to the air, and he's looking for Mike McIntosh. He's got it. The senior playing significant minutes this game after being hampered with injuries. This drive is capped by Dominic Sulo, who's going to tie the game up 7-7. And the Vikings, they're rolling the dice on 4th and 1 from their own 33-yard line. That's Hans Dieters, who's stopped by Nick Swanson. I don't even know if he knew he made that tackle. Turnover on downs. Cardinals, they're in good shape entering the second quarter until 1st and goal from the 4. That's Sulo with the fumble. Danny Hilby recovers for the Augies. It's first down, and 2 plays later, Podolka, well, turnabout's fair play. He's going to be intercepted by Tyler Veneer. That's a big play for the senior cornerback, his 3rd interception on the season. Whoop. And the Cardinals, they're going to do something special here. Steve Lavick, he's going to go over the 1,000-yard career receiving mark as just a sophomore. That's 1st and goal. 2 plays later, Fanthorpe sneaks it up the middle. That's a touchdown. North Central College, they take the lead 14-7. And everybody on the Cardinals side of the stadium was really happy. The Vikings had 2 first-half series where the offense gained over 60 yards. Robert Wood, he helps out. He had 5 carries for 85 yards on the day. That was good for 19 in the first down. Now it's Podolka to Woods through the air. That's good for 8 yards. Podolka, he's going to keep it himself this time. First down. Now 3rd and 4 from the 17. Nick Swanson, bam, got that. That's going to be an incomplete pass. Podolka, he's going to have to go to the bench as they're going to set up a 33-yard field goal attempt by place kicker Phil Prezia. Prezia, that ball's going just wide left. Cardinals take over possession, and then on 4th and 1 with 30 seconds left to go in the half, that's Mike Mucha, took the direct snap right up the middle. That's a fake punt, good for 5 yards and a first down. So with 7 seconds left to go in the half, Fanthorpe, he just airs it out for Hank Johnston. Johnson comes back to the ball. There's a little contact there, pass interference. So with no time left to go on the clock, Andrew Barchewski, 37-yard, field goal, just misses wide left. Cardinals, they enter halftime up 14-7. Entering the third quarter, Augustana, they're moving the ball. Who are they moving it with? Robert Wood. He's back to work. This time, he's going to get 46 yards. He's going to take it all the way down to 1st and goal from the 10. Derek Sulo, Joe Schneiderbauer, nice pursuit. But the outcome would be inevitable. On 4th and goal from the 1, Josh Galliard, he takes it right up the gut for a touchdown. The PAT would fail. Vikings, they get in within 1, 14-13. But the momentum would go back North Central College's way. Its special team specialist, Tony Diepa, he returns this kickoff 35 yards. He returned the opening kickoff 52 yards. He had 3 returns for 114 yards on the day. 2 plays later, Sulo, he had 24 carries, 121 yards on the day. Look at this one. 41 yards right by the camera, takes it all the way down to the 7-yard line. And with all eyes on Sulo, Fanthorpe just pops up and finds Kyle Fedorowicz. In 2 minutes and 28 seconds, the Cardinals go up 14-13. But the fun doesn't stop there. Augustana, they're looking to go 3 and out, but Kane Thompson's got different idea. He blocks that punt. The Cardinals, they're going to have a first down all the way at the Viking 13-yard line. 2 plays later, Fanthorpe, he had 17 carries for 87 yards on the day. Here the senior takes it up the gut for an 11-yard touchdown. North Central College, they extend their lead to 15. But on the next Augie possession, very first play, Podolka, check out that nice athletic play by Matt Wanger. Eric Stanish, Johnny on the spot, picks it off. The Cardinals, their 2nd interception on the day. back in Viking territory, and Fanthorpe to Lavick. Lavick led all receivers with 10 catches for 98 yards. That's good for 16. Moments later, same old story. This one good for a 9-yard touchdown. It's 35-13 Cardinals. But back to the Wiley QB on 1st and 10. That's Padalka. Chris Kuhn, Tim Janasek, they're loving that. But 2 plays later, Padalka gets his revenge. As he's looking, he's going to keep it himself. He's going to make something happen. This is a 10-yard gain, good for a first down. North Central College, they take a 22-point lead into the 4th quarter. And Padalka looking to chomp at that lead as he goes deep for Jason Quasgrat. Padalka, he was 15 for 27, 124 yards, 2 interceptions on the day. That's a touchdown. The 2-point conversion would be good. It's 35-21. Augie's next possession, that's Dieters. Teeters, he finds a seam. He's gone for 41 yards. It's a first down into Cardinal territory. Back to Padalka. Is he going to pass? Is he going to run? He's going to run. Nice Allen Iverson-like move. The Allen Iverson that played Virginia High School quarterback. Padalka, he had 20 rushes for 94 yards. This is a touchdown. Vikings, they're within 7 points. That obviously doesn't sit well with quarterback Aaron Fanthorpe, because on 2nd and 6 from the North Central College 37-yard line, he's going for it all. He finds Hake Johnson. Fanthorpe, he was 18 of 24 for 200 yards passing on the day. That's good for 44 yards in the first down. 2 plays later, Fanthorpe back to McIntosh. McIntosh, too, went over the career 1,000-yard receiving mark in this game. Back to the air and back to Hank Johnson, who makes a great move right there, cutting to the middle. He takes a hit. Touchdown, 41-28 after the missed PAT. Little time left for the Augie offense, and the Cardinal defense can smell it. Padalka, for the first time all game, he gets sacked by Robert Champion, -4 yards on the play. Very next play, within 3 minutes, Padalka, he eludes the rush. I don't know how he stays on his feet there. He's looking for Park. Incomplete pass, turnover on downs. Last chance for the Vikings. David Treglon, he gets a hand on him. Tim Janasek, he's there to clean up the mess. 41-28. North Central College wins its 3rd straight CCIW championship and its first outright title since 1960. Up next, the Cardinals will travel to Elmhurst College with kickoff at Langhorse Field, scheduled for 1 p.m.
Past 2 games we came out with 3 and out, but we talked about that before the game. That was a big strong point. We're going to get the ball, we're going to drive. We drove pretty well the first drive, but we just stalled, and then that was a big motivation for the rest of the game.
Everyone was ready to go, everyone was focused, and everyone played hard and got us to a CCIW championship.
Our team is really good. We never, get down on each other. We always feel like we can. We always know that there's a possibility. Hats off to the North Central offense. They did a good job. 41 points. We can never expect our offense to put up that many points to get back into the game. So their offense did a good job.
Well, we just wanted to run the ball, run the inside zone and outside zone, and keep them off balance. We just thought that if they play 2 safeties high, we should be able to run the ball well, and I think we did that. And I think we kept them on their heels for a little bit. But they're a great defense. I mean, we just ran out of things to do, I think, and they hunkered down when they needed it, and hats off to them. They played great.
Something that we haven't faced before, where they run a spread offense and their quarterback can scramble and at any time pick up the ball and then just throw it 15 yards like he did a couple times. And that's something for DBs and linebackers. They spread us out because they're all running posts and smashes, and you have a quarterback that you don't know where it is. So the lanes change, and he can make a big play out of anything. We called some coverages into bad situations during the middle of a play, and it was a broken coverage, and they got big plays off it. So we just decided to keep it simple and just stick with what we had called, make sure everyone's on the same page. If they get a big play, then it's something they really have to earn. It's not us having a broken coverage, and then they can just throw a deep ball and get a cheap play.
The past couple of years we've had a hope waiting to lose, but this year we beat them, and in 2005 Augie got us, but we've got them this year, and now outright 2008 champions. It feels great.
I was here freshman year, and we lost Augie by I think 2 points on a last-second field goal. And like I said to the guys before the game, the look on the seniors' face when that happened, I didn't want to see anyone like that.
It's exciting to be able to win it here at home against Augustana, who's really been the gold standard in this conference for so long. And our first conference game, our staff 7 years ago, they beat us 65-0 here, and we had 21 yards of offense. I mean, it was as bad of a beating as you could ever imagine. And in 05 we had the same situation where we went in undefeated, and they had a loss, and they won that one, and that was a hard pill to swallow. So to be able to get it done here at home the way we did against Augustana really makes it even sweeter.
North Central College capped off an historic regular season versus Elmhurst College on Saturday. The Blue Jays entered the game with 7 wins. That's a number they haven't seen since 1985. Leading the charge is sophomore linebacker Randy Wright. Not even he could slow down the Cardinals in the opening series of the game. It's Joe Rubin on the reverse. He takes it round right side for 27 yards and North Central College first down to their own 46-yard line. Moments later, it's Mucha taking the Aaron Fanthorpe pitch all the way down to the Elmhurst 6-yard line. That's first and goal. 2 plays later, Fanthorpe to the senior wide receiver Mike McIntosh. That's a touchdown. Caps a 10-play, 83-yard drive, 7-0 Cardinals. Blue Jays take over with quarterback Chris Kudiba. Looking deep, and that's Nick Hicks, the Florida native, with his 2nd interception on the season. North Central College 3 plays later, it's Fanthorpe. He's sacked by Randy Wright. Wright leads the CCIW in tackles for loss, and sacks. But on the next Cardinal possession, Fanthorpe to Steve Lavick. Lavick picks up 17 yards and a first down. And on the next play from the North Central 47, it's Butch Rosberg, seeing his most significant playing time since week 2. Rosberg 10 yards and a first down. Moments later, it's back to Mucha, who picks up 14 yards and another first. 5 plays later, Fanthorpe to Szynski. Back of the end zone, caps a 10-play, 72-yard drive. It's 14-0 Cardinals. But Elmhurst would respond with Kudiba hitting his man, Matt D'Angelo. 16 yards and a first down. We're going to head into the second quarter. Cardinals up by 14. 3 plays later, Kudiba, this time to Mitch Palmer. Palmer and D'Angelo would have big days, but on this pass play right here, it's Sam Soroka. Soroka picks up the first down after the 6-yard gain. 2 plays later, Kudiba looking deep, looking to the corner of the end zone, a nice catch there by Homer. That's a touchdown, 29 yards, 14-7, Blue Jays on the board. North Central College ball, 2nd and 5 from their own 41. Fanthorpe to Hank Johnston. Johnson, a nice little move up the middle there, picks up 15 yards, a first down. Now on 2nd and 3 from the Elmhurst 29, Fanthorpe to Mike McIntosh. McIntosh led all receivers with 4 catches for the Cardinals. McIntosh one more time. How about this one? Tight ropes the sidelines. That's a touchdown. 9 plays, 64 yards in 4 minutes and 30 seconds. 21-7 Cardinals. Inside 5 minutes now till the half. Kudiba going deep for Homer, who rips the ball right out of Joe Schneiderbauer's hands. That's a 28-yard gain into Cardinal territory. But on 4th and 6 from the 27, Kudiba, that's an incomplete pass and a turnover on downs. Head coach Tim Lester, he had a different idea on how that play should have been ran. North Central College returns the favor with 3 plays and out, and on an Adam Puchalowski punt. It's a 32-yard punt. Whoa. That is a kick-catching interference penalty, 15 yards. Puts Elmhurst in good field position. And they take advantage of it 4 plays later. Kudiba to D'Angelo, 21-yard gain. It's first and goal with under 30 seconds left to go in the half. David Treglon, that Wanger's got his back. That's an interception in the end zone. We'll call it a touchback, and North Central College heads into halftime up 21-7. In the third quarter, 2nd and 8 from the Elmhurst 41, Fanthorpe. He's going to keep this one himself. He had 9 carries for 45 yards on the game. This is a 19-yard gain all the way to the 22-yard line. Moments later, Butch Rosberg doing what he does, rumbling through the mess. There's a flag on the play, but when it's all said and done, that's a touchdown. 28-7 Cardinals early in the third. Back to Kudiba, the senior from Des Plaines, hits Rattay for a first down. Then the Cardinal defense comes alive as Derek Coleman gets the sack for a 2-yard loss. Coleman, he's listed as an offensive lineman in the program. He's a pretty good linebacker as well. Next play, Kudiba, he's intercepted by Matt Wanger. Wanger's 2nd pick of the game, his 6th on the season, and Kudiba there, he doesn't look like he's too excited about trying to make that tackle. Wanger takes it 51 yards for a touchdown. 35-7, Cardinals extend their lead to 28. Screen pass to Jared Sherrod for a 13-yard gain and the first down on the Elmhurst next possession. Now from the North Central 27, it's Kudaba to D'Angelo. D'Angelo rattles off 14 yards. 3rd and 9 from the North Central 10. One more time, it's D'Angelo capping this 14-play, 75-yard drive with a touchdown. Blue Jays down 21 points entering the 4th quarter. Back to Kudaba and back to that Cardinal defense. It's Eric Stanish with the sack. That's -7 yards on the play, and 5 plays later, Kudaba is going to air this one out, and it's linebacker / safety Nick Swanson who comes up with a big pick. First down, North Central. Next Blue Jay possession, it's back to Kudaba and back to D'Angelo. He had 8 catches for 141 yards on the game. This reception is good for 33 yards and a first down. 4th and goal from the North Central 9-yard line. Kudaba, he's going to scramble left, looking for the corner of the end zone. Matt Long with the touchdown. 35-21 with 4 minutes and 45 seconds left in the game. After a penalty and an onside kick attempt, Cardinals in good field possession, and Fanthorpe's rolling right, and he's looking deep for the end zone. It's an interception by Ryan Keaton. First down, Elmhurst. Time is ticking for the Blue Jays. Kudaba hits D'Angelo. Kudaba was 36 for 70, 419 yards on the day. He had 34 of those attempts in the 4th quarter. It's Long here for 14 yards and a first down into Cardinal territory. Back to D'Angelo for 18 yards. Back to D'Angelo again, who gets hit by Nick Hicks. That's a fumble, but Long, he would recover. That's another first down. 2 plays later, Kudaba back to the corner of the end zone and back to Hallman, his second touchdown of the game. It's 35-28, North Central College with 12 seconds remaining in the game. Last chance for the Blue Jays, and it's Tyler Lemonicki with the onside kick. It needs to go 10 yards, and it does not. This game is over, 35-28. North Central College, for the first time in school history, cap a perfect 10-0 season. The Cardinals head back to the playoffs for the 4th consecutive year. North Central finished the last 2 seasons losing in the 2nd round.
That was a fun game. You know, I know all those guys out there. They're great guys. They deserve an undefeated season. You know, they've worked hard for it. And, you know, they were talking John to me on the sideline. They got what they deserve, you know, and Coach Thorne does a great job with them. It was fun to play against them. It was a good challenge for us. They did a good job executing, and I thought they played hard. You know, that's what things they do, and that's something I tried to develop when I was there, and I know Coach Winke's continued it, and it was fun to watch them fly around. I'm going to enjoy watching them the next couple weeks in the playoffs.
They're a better team, number 2 in the country for no reason. So, you know, they came out and they play hard. They're really good up front, and they move around, they get on people, and they don't get off you until, you know, they finished.
We lost contain on a play that they wound up getting a score on. That didn't help. We dropped. How many picks did we drop today? I think we might have dropped a game high 6, 7, or 8 or whatever, and they were crucial because we'd have been off the field.
We missed a ton of picks. I didn't get my head around fast enough a couple times on digs, and I missed the ball. And they got some big plays that we should have taken away from them. So that's something we're going to definitely have to work on, you know, tomorrow morning and Monday if we want to improve in the playoffs.
We needed a couple kinks to be fixed up because all the blitzing they were getting in and everything like that. But when we're clicking, as everybody can notice. So hopefully we'll be clicking next week and run through the playoffs.
They all did great. We got a stable running backs, and they all run hard. So we open the holes, they gonna hit them hard. 10-0 is crazy. This is my first 10-0 season ever, so I want to make it another 15-0 so we win that national championship.
We made it. It's an unbelievable. No one's ever been 10-0. The kids deserve a tremendous amount of credit, and they deserve it all.
Complete to D'Angelo. Schneiderbauer with the tackle.
Thomas More College won the President's Athletic Conference and traveled all the way from Crestview Hills, Kentucky to face the nation's number 2 ranked North Central College. The Cardinals entered their 4th consecutive playoff with a perfect 10-0 record. Opening series of the game, Cardinals driving on the Thomas More 28. And Fanthorpe, this is an exchange with a fumble. Matt Clark, he recovers for Thomas More. It's first down. On 2 plays later, quarterback Trevor Stellman looking deep. Chris Farley gets behind the coverage. It's good for 68 yards and first and goal on the North Central College 5-yard line. 2 plays later, Stellman, he's going to take it himself. Plunges in for a touchdown. The Saints take it on the board first, 7-0. Next, Thomas More possession pinned deep in its own territory. Stellman, the pocket starts collapsing. He's getting sacked there by Robert Champion for a loss of 5 yards. Saints, they'd have to punt from their own 13. Cardinals, they take advantage right away when Fanthorpe goes deep to Joe Szynski down the right sideline. Good for 40 yards to the Thomas More 16. And on first and goal from the 4, Dominic Sulo takes it in from 4 yards. Touchdown after the missed PATs. 7-6 Saints. Thomas More moving moments later, and it's running back Corderio Collier picks up 3. There's a flag on the play. That's face masking on the defense. Saints in good field position. So the Cardinals would buck up when Collier, he gets rowed down by big Robert Champion. Leads to a Dustin Zink 33-yard field goal attempt. It's good. Thomas More, they extend their lead to 4 heading into the second quarter. Saints get the ball back, and it's 4th and 3 from their own 50. Punter Chris Weghorst gets off a 25-yard punt. Joe Rubin there can't handle it. Number 42, Greg Dixon, he picks up the loose ball. The sophomore defensive lineman takes it all the way into the end zone, but there's a flag on the play. The refs get together. They're going to call kick-catching interference. North Central retains possession, and Fanthorpe's going to make the Saints pay. This play action here, he drops back and he's looking deep. It's senior wide receiver Mike McIntosh, who hauls in the 48-yard strike. 3 plays later, it's the sideline game, and Fanthorpe rolls right and finds Butch Rosberg. 5 yards and a touchdown. North Central College takes the first lead of the game, 13-10, with 9:56 left to go in the second quarter. Thomas More back to work. Stellman finds wide receiver Nick Dew. Good for a first down. 3 plays later, Stellman looking in, rolling. That's Collier. Good for 17 yards. Saints into Cardinal territory. But the fun would stop there on the very next play. Stellman looking deep, and it's Derek Sulo cashing in on that one. It's his first pick of the season for the junior cornerback. He returns this ball 26 yards to the Thomas More 40-yard line. 3 plays later, it's the other Sulo getting it done. Dominic takes the handoff from Fanthorpe. Cuts it left. He's going to run this one 31 yards for a touchdown, and North Central College extend its lead to 10 just 5 minutes later. Back to the Saints deep in their own territory. Stellman finds Dew on the sideline. Good for 29 yards and a first down at the 49. 2 plays later, big Ethan Henry, the fullback. 16-yard gain. But on 3rd and 7 from the 20, Eric Stanish, he spoils that party, taking Stellman down for a loss of 7 yards. On the very next play, Saints desperately looking for some points before halftime. Stellman throws it up. Linebacker Matt Wenger comes down with the interception. Cardinals deep in their own territory. But seconds later, Fanthorpe, he gets his team some breathing room, dropping back and hooking up a bomb with senior Joe Szynski. 55 yards on the reception to the Thomas More 30-yard line. But on 3rd and 16 from the 22, Fanthorpe rolling right. He's going to be intercepted by Clark. Clark, who recovered the fumble in the first quarter. The Saints, they head into halftime down 20-10. Third quarter opens up with Fanthorpe hitting McIntosh for 29 yards to Thomas More 28-yard line. Moments later, McIntosh, he had 6 catches for a game-high 137 yards. That one's good for 14 yards. But on 3rd and goal from the 2, Fanthorpe gets rowed down by Justin Smith, one of 4 Saints sacks on the day. There was a flag on the play, but when it was all said and done, freshman kicker Andrew Bartuski nails his 23-yard field goal. That's 17 unanswered points, and it's 23-10. And 43 seconds later, Stellman gets intercepted by freshman defensive back Scott Gutierrez. And the Cardinals doing like they've done all season, feeding off the momentum. Fanthorpe with a gain of 17 yards, and 3 plays later, who better to cap this 4-play, 40-yard drive that only took 1 minute and 35 seconds than Steve Lavick. That touchdown makes the score 30-10, North Central College heading into the fourth quarter. Not even the cold weather could cool down Fanthorpe, who completed 17 of 21 passes for 339 yards and 3 touchdowns. That's 24 yards to McIntosh, and now it's the roommate Rubin. 7 yards, backs into the end zone. That's 31 unanswered points. Cards, they go up by 27. On 1st and 10 from the 45, Stellman He was 22 for 36, 284 yards passing on the day. That's 19 to Farley. Farley had a game-high 7 catches, good for 123 yards. This one's a touchdown, 37-17. Saints trying to keep up, but Pat Malik won't allow it, busting through the tackles. The backup running back's going to take this one 58 yards all the way to the house. Touchdown. Cards, they're back up by 27. It's 44-17. Tim Janicek helped stall Thomas Moore's next drive, and on the Saints' next possession, Stellman, he's got all day to throw, and when he finally does come up to throw, it's Tyler Vanier in the back of the end zone waiting for the pick. Nice grab. The time is ticking on the Saints, and with just seconds left to play in the game, senior punter Adam Puchalowski booms a 40-yarder to freshman wide receiver Deuce Doucette. This is a 62-yard return for a touchdown, but North Central College, they hold on to win 44-23. Up next, the Cardinals will host Franklin College, which beat Otterbein from the Ohio Athletic Conference 62-45. The Grizzlies from the Heartland Collegiate Athletic Conference lost to North Central in the opening round of last year's playoffs 44-42. Kickoff at Benedetti Worley Stadium is scheduled for 12 noon.
I think some key plays, some of those key long pass plays when we had them on second and third down, hurt us as a football team. They got the momentum back. Obviously, you can't do that against a team like North Central's caliber to give them, a short field when they complete a pass like that. The B plus 18, and to know you can't turn the ball over. We can't throw interceptions in key situations, and you can't play from behind against a good team like that. And like I said, our defense, showed glimpses of how good we can be. In certain situations against North Central, because I think their quarterback's a very, very good player. Obviously, he was the MVP of their league. He made some key plays with his feet, which hurt us as a defense.
I think Derek's pick really changed the momentum, and then Dominic with the long run. I think the momentum, came back on our side, and that's when we really started rolling and scoring some points.
They're a good team. We knew they were going to make plays here once in a while. It just, if we can get those stops on defense when they're driving. And, our offense has been great all season.
They made a big play. They had momentum, and we had to take it back from them. And we got some picks or interceptions, and I think that helps take the momentum back our way. And our offense was scoring a lot of points as well, and that helps a ton.
If we want to take it to that next level, if we want to get past the second round, which seems to be, a place where we can't get past, we're not gonna be able to make those mistakes, especially against a team like Franklin. But we got to fix those things, and we got to come out strong.
I'm very, very happy with how hard we played, and they just kept plugging away, and some good things happened. But we got to get better if we're going to do a good job against Franklin.
North Central College. The nation's number 2 ranked North Central College welcomed in the Heartland Collegiate Athletic Conference champion, Franklin College. The Grizzlies are a number 5 seed in the North region of the NC2A Division III playoffs. They're led by Gagliardi Trophy finalist Chad Rupp. The Cardinals are the number 1 seed. Their Gagliardi finalist is Dominic Sulo. And on the opening series of the game, it's CCIW Offensive Player of the Year Aaron Fanthorpe connecting with Joe Szynski. Good for 13 yards and a first down. 2 plays later, Fanthorpe, he's going to feel the pressure coming from his left side, and he's gone. Fanthorpe rattles off 10 yards there for a first down. 2 plays later, it's 2nd and 8 from the Franklin 21, and Fanthorpe rolling right, switches directions, and on the run hits Steve Lavick. Lavick, he caps a 7-play, 66-yard drive, took 3 minutes and 54 seconds. Touchdown, 7-0, Cardinals on the board first. The Grizzlies respond on 1st and 10 from their own 31-yard line. That's Chad Rupp to Logan Defner. Defner, he's going to get brought down by Nick Hicks. That's good for 24 yards into North Central College territory. 2 plays later, Rupp feeling the pressure. He's going to keep it himself. Franklin College offense, they're ranked 8th in total offense in the nation. Rupp, that's good for 21 yards and a first down. But on 2nd and goal, Rupp, he's going to be pressured, and he gets brought down by Valente Garza and Tim Janicek. Lost to 12 yards on the play. 3rd and goal from North Central College 17. Rupp, that pass is broken up by Nick Hicks. Franklin coach Mike Leonard said field goals are for the end of halves or for game winners. But he settles for one early on here and makes the score 7-3, Franklin on the board. North Central strikes back. It's Dominic Sulo taking the shovel pass. That's good for 11 yards. He's grinding it out. 3 plays later, Fanthorpe hooking up with Lavick. Lavick had 9 catches, 138 yards, and 2 touchdowns in the first half. That's good for 22 yards. Scores 14-3 with 6:17 left to play in the first quarter. Grizzlies, they want to top that drive, and Rupp, he finds John Eric Bennett. Bennett's going to take this ball 22 yards down to the Franklin College 48-yard line, first down. Moments later, Rupp to Ryan Momberger. Momberger in the open field makes a nice cut, gets 11 yards, sets up first goal from the North Central College 5-yard line. Rupp one more time, this time to Kevin Lynch. 6 plays, 74 yards in 1 minute and 36 seconds. Franklin, they're within 4 points heading into the second quarter. And senior Kyle Kniss, he's getting ready to enter the game for an injured Fanthorpe, and right away he's going to be sacked by Dan McManus. Coach Leonard said, McManus is the heart and soul of that team. Next Cardinal possession, this time Kniss is intercepted by Nick Cochran. That's a turnover with 4:46 left to play in the second quarter. But the North Central College defense would hold tough. Nick Swanson bats away that Rupp pass, and on 3rd and 16, Rupp this time, Derek Sulo with the deflection. The Cards get the ball back, and Aaron Fanthorpe back in the game. Handles that rough snap and completes it to Lavick. Lavick, he fumbles on the play here, and Joe Rush, he's going to recover it for the Grizzlies. Franklin, they get the ball back at their own 43-yard line. Now, seconds later, Rupp, looking in the flats, finds Bennett. Bennett, he's going to rattle off 21 yards, gets a Franklin first down. The very next play from the North Central College 36, Rupp to Tony Gregory. Nice over-the-shoulder catch. Gregory, that's good for 34 yards, sets up a 1st and goal. And Craig McMorr, only his 2nd rush of the day. That's good for 2 yards and a touchdown. Grizzlies, they take the lead 17-14. 1:42 left to play in the half. Inside of a minute to play, 3rd and 10 from North Central 40. Fanthorpe to McIntosh, good for 27 yards, all the way to the Franklin College 33-yard line. Now 3 plays later, it's a handoff back to Sulo. Sulo on this run here, 18-yard touchdown, gets his 212th career point. He's the Cardinals' all-time leading scorer. It's 21-17 heading into the second half. North Central College had 37 more total yards than the Grizzlies in the first half. But Franklin College comes out wanting more. Rupp finds Logan Defner, 26 yards, sets up a 1st and goal at the 7-yard line. 2 plays later, Rupp to Gregory. Gregory right on the sideline, good for a 7-yard touchdown. 24-21 Franklin. The Cardinals' Aaron Fanthorpe was 15 of 25 passing, 215 yards and 2 touchdowns. That's a sack by Levy Smith. Grizzlies, they take over. On 4th and 9 from the North Central 35-yard line, Rupp to Defner. Wenger with a nice tackle. That's a 5-yard gain. That's a turnover on downs. Next Franklin possession. They're in scoring position, but Bennett fumbles. Scott Skateris recovers for the Cardinals. 2 plays later, Fanthorpe, he's looking. He ducks. He's going to try to keep it himself. He's going to be stopped by Scott Martin. Fanthorpe. He's going to come up limping. He'd go out to the sidelines, get checked out, and it's back to Kyle Kniss. The senior, who's seen a lot of action this year, drops back, and that pocket is collapsing. Smith gets the sack. He had 2.5 sacks on the day, 24-21 heading into the fourth quarter. And the Grizz go back to Bennett. Bennett rattles off 19 yards for a first down to the North Central College 12-yard line. And on the very next play, Rupp looking for Craig Neal. Neal hauls it in. He's looking for the pylon. He gets the touchdown. That's good for 12 yards. Grizzlies, they extend their lead to 10. Fanthorpe, he's trying to stay healthy, and this sack by Nick Rulon's not going to help. That leads to a punt. Franklin, they're going to go back to McMoore. McMoore knows that those touches are few and far between, so he's going to take advantage, get 20 yards on that one. It's a first down. 2 plays later, we're up to Defner. Defner, who led the team in receiving. Rupp, he had 411 yards passing and 2 touchdowns. He also added 83 yards rushing. It's 38-21. North Central College getting some help, and Lavick tips it right to Joe Szynski. That's good for 27 yards and a first down to the Franklin 32. Moments later, Kniss, he tucks it, and he's going to run himself. Kniss gets 9 yards, sets up a first and goal. The Cardinals, they need points, and they need him in a hurry. And when Kniss finds Szynski here, that caps a Cardinal drive of 74 yards. Just a minute and 52 seconds to score that 7-yard touchdown. North Central College, they're within 10, 38-28. Franklin put together another nice drive, and second goal from the 6th, and Wanger comes up with a big interception. That's his 8th on the season, ties a school record. 2 minutes left to go in the game, and it's back to Kniss. Kniss out of the shotgun finds Hank Johnston. It's a 19-yard reception, good for a first down. 2 plays later, Kniss, he's going to be sacked by Rulon. Rulon, he had 2.5 sacks on the day as well. It's -1 yard. Now 4th and 7 for the North Central College 47. Kniss intercepted by Scott Martin. Franklin College behind 21 unanswered points. They win it 38-28. North Central College finishes the 2008 season with an 11-1 record.
Let them remember this with fondness and pride.
I was expecting to be even higher scoring than it was. You know, if we could have stayed healthy, I'm certain we would have scored more points, but they might have too. They did a fabulous job of protecting their quarterback. I mean, we were actually trying to get to him. In case some of you guys didn't notice that, we were trying pretty hard to get there. Somebody was not letting us get there because they were doing a really good job.
Today, I think the biggest thing was just looking up to the seniors and everything. Today, I mean, I've always realized how much of an impact they make on our team, but today it was especially difficult to say goodbye to them because I really realized how much they did for this program and for this team in particular. And
we know we have coming back, and we're a confident group, I think, and there's a lot of leaders in this group. Three of our captains were juniors, so I think we're ready to step it up even more now.
And one of those days when too many things started piling up and ran out of time and ran out of ways to overcome that many things.